So I was trying to find a way to have better access, but let me see if I can, hold on. No? Nobody?
Yes, I have another activities.
Like what?
I participate in a chorus and I am studying magister or maestría. How do you say maestría?
Masters?
Master. I am studying a master.
Nice. In what kind of masters? What is it?
About teacher of Spanish for stranger.
Spanish
Spanish teacher for
teaching
stranger.
as a foreign language? Foreign? For foreigners?
Yes.
So do we know what did you say, Rosario? Stranger? Do we know the difference? Let me actually share my screen. Let's use this.
What is the difference?
I'm gonna do another. You said stranger, no?
Stranger. It's not so.
What is do we know, anyone knows what stranger means? Stranger?
Stranger, extranjeros.
Extraños.
Extranjeros, quiero
No,
decir.
no, not really. Stranger is more like extraños. So this is something unknown, okay? Something we don't know. Unknown. A foreigner is someone from abroad. So that means from outside our country, right? Foreigner. Foreigner is the correct term, okay, in this case.
Foreigner.
For example, this class you're taking is called English. Well,
and I am studying.
This is
language.
This is English teaching as a foreign language. This is my major, okay? English teaching as a foreign language. And yours should be something like Spanish. Spanish teaching as a foreign language.
Okay.
Spanish teacher as foreign language.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And I am studying theater.
Theater.
Theater,
nice.
I'm going to present comedian and romantic play.
Romantic
and comedy. The next 5 June the 5.
June 5th?
June 5th.
Nice. How nice. Can we go watch the play?
It's the Recuerdos de un bello atardecer.
Oh, nice. But can we go? Like, if I wanted to go, could I? Could I go and see you? Or it's not for the open audience?
Yes, it's open to the public. I have the ticket because only the members of the, how do you say elenco?
Star? Like the star?
Casting.
The cast,
Casting.
Okay.
The cast. Only the cast.
Only the cast have the tickets.
Nice.
The play will be at Charles Chaplin. Sala
Yeah.
Charles Chaplin.
I was going to ask you that because I have many friends that, well, not many, but I have a few friends that also dance, and they are actors and actresses, and they normally present at Charles Chaplin Theater.
Oh,
Really nice, isn't it?
True.
Okay.
okay. The plane will be at
Either
5 o'clock.
Okay. Perfect.
You are
Nice.
invited.
Thank you. I would love to go, definitely. You said 5 o'clock?
Yes, at 5 o'clock.
Okay. And how much are the tickets?
The ticket cost 150 for adults.
150. That's really nice.
And children 100.
Okay, nice. Yes, I'll send you a WhatsApp message to see if I can get a couple. Let me ask a friend. Maybe a friend wants to join me.
Okay.
Thank you, Rosario.
You say me. Okay.
Okay. Basically, today's last class, we practiced a little bit of, it was, the past two classes were much more focused on grammar. And we said that we wanted to apply our knowledge and to do more speaking, right? We wanted to practice more speaking. So this is what we are going to do this class. Let me just stop presenting for a moment. Can you guys tell me what are the things we have been reviewing this, or yeah, like learning, reviewing these last classes? What do you remember we have been doing? ¿Qué hemos hecho en esas últimas clases?
We have reviewed relative pronouns.
Relative pronouns. What else?
We have spoken about the different situations about gossip.
Okay. Okay, someone else wants to share something?
Present continuous.
Present continuous.
Present continuous.
Okay. How about like useful things? We can talk about the grammar all that we want, but what do you guys think you have learned so far? Algo que sí sea útil para la vida diaria, que podamos aplicar.
Profesora, disculpe, pero creo que hay alguien que tiene el micrófono abierto y se oye mucho ruido.
What was your question, teacher, please?
Yes.
Again,
I'm going to mute you, okay? Remember, I know it's easier. Es más fácil dejar el micrófono abierto cuando están en la clase, porque solamente pueden hablar sin tener que volver a reactivarlo. Nada más acuérdense que cada vez que, si lo tienen abierto, interfiere.
Se quedó congelada.
No. Se quedó
Ya no-
congelada, ¿verdad? No se oye ni se
Ya
ve.
no se escucha ni se ve.
No.
Se fue el internet de ella. Yo
Parece
pensé que era el
sí.
mío y me agarré viendo, pero no.
No, parece que ella se quedó congelada.
No se escucha ni se ve. María del Rosario, ¿no? Bueno, yo nada más te veo a ti, pero todos los demás tienen cerrado el micrófono.
Sí, todos los demás tienen.
Sí, todo. Lo que pasa es que la maestra puso que se desconectó mi internet y ya regresó. Algo así, ya regresó.
Ah, es que no he visto el celular. Ah, sí.
Así que ya regresa.
Sí, nos esperamos entonces. Es que a mí también me ha sucedido que hace 8 días, nomás de repente, pero se oyó un ruido muy extraño y me salió el internet, se me quitó el internet, la apagué y la volví a prender y ya, funcionó bien, quién sabe.
Sí, de repente por todos lados el internet anda fallando, ¿verdad? Todas las compañías.
Sí, la luz, el internet,
Todo,
el
todo.
cable.
El cable, todo. La tele a veces también de repente se va.
Sí, sí,
Ahora empezaron 9:30, ¿verdad?
pues dijo que a las 9:30 empezó. Sí, a las 9, empezó un poquito antes.
Yo no voy a poder hablar mucho porque estoy operada de una muela.
Ajá,
Tuve una cirugía y ando media molesta.
que recupérate pronto.
Ay, sí. Gracias.
My internet is having problems. So sorry. Okay, I was just talking about the microphones. If you guys could, it's easier if you leave it open, but remember that the audio in the background interferes with something. So if I'm in the background and I'm having like any kind of noise, it's going to be really disturbing for anyone else that is speaking. Como que Zoom pone silencia a una persona para que se escuche otra. Entonces, no se escucha bien, ¿ok? So just be careful, please. Let's go back to presenting. So we were looking at, relative pronouns, relative clauses, all that. I was asking you about the kind of language you know. What things do you guys know? Do you guys think that you could use in real life? For example, if I ask you if you know how to introduce yourself, can you do you guys know how to introduce yourself and start a conversation with someone, for example?
Yes.
Yes, right?
Yes,
Yes.
right.
Yes.
It was
Okay. What else do you know? What else can you do with language, with English? Can you talk about, I don't know, your profession, your personal life, your feelings?
yes.
Yes? Some of you or
Well,
everyone knows?
Where do you work? Where do you study? Maybe. Where do you study? What kind of subject or profession do you study? Maybe or
Asking questions, yeah, like
your
personal info.
hobbies. Your hobbies.
Yes.
Hobbies, personal information
Hobbies.
questions.
Yes.
What kind of music
Could
do you
be
like?
yes. Your
Okay.
yeah.
Hobbies.
Okay. Okay. So I'm asking you this for one reason. I want you to start thinking in, like, we have had this discussion before, but I'd like you to stop thinking so much in like the grammar part. And I mean, not thinking like I'm learning English and I already know how to use present simple, or I know how to use the verb to be. Try to focus. This is my suggestion as a language learner too. Try to think about the things you can actually do with language. We want to focus more. If you think and if you try to apply your language learning as based on functions, specific functions of language, it's going to be a lot easier when trying to communicate. Acuérdense que tal vez hace muchos años la enseñanza de idiomas, del inglés, por ejemplo, estaba basada en la gramática y en las estructuras y en traducción, traducir cosas, en escuchar tal vez cosas y transcribir. Había métodos que pues todavía podemos retomar cosas, pero no eran muy comunicativos. Teniendo una perspectiva comunicativa del aprendizaje de idiomas, queremos trabajar con las funciones, ¿ok? ¿Qué podemos hacer? ¿Qué podemos aplicar en la vida real para comunicarnos? So this is what I want you to start like working on in your heads, okay? Try to think about language. Voy a ponerlos en mute otra vez. Se escucha todavía el ruido de fondo, ¿ok? Y por favor cuiden sus micrófonos. Si los tienen abiertos, traten de ponerlo en mute mientras, ¿ok? So, yes, we are going to start now. I'm going to share something with you. It's an image. So give me just one moment, please. Okay, so there you go. Okay, do you guys know who this is in the image?
Yes, it's a...
Who's that?
It's a wedding. Wedding?
But who? It's a wedding, yes, but who is she? Do you know her?
Some of the family of the Kardashian.
She's a Kardashian, yes. Yes, exactly. Do you know her name? She's very famous. Super famous.
Yes, I don't remember. I saw her yesterday, but I can't remember.
No, I can't remember. No, I don't know. I don't know. Who is she?
She's Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian is like the most, she's like the most popular of the Kardashians, I think.
The most famous.
Yes,
the most famous. Yes, she has been involved in a lot of controversy many times.
Yes.
Many times. And that's basically what they do for a living, no? Like the Kardashians. Or what do they do? Are they actresses? Do they sing? What do they do exactly?
They have a program.
They just have a show. And what do they, have you watched the show or do you know what the show is about?
Yes, about their lives.
Yeah, just about their, and they basically just, what do they do? Do you, I mean, why are they so famous?
For our controversial life.
For the controversy and because I've seen, I haven't watched the show, but I've seen like short scenes on Facebook or YouTube, and they normally fight all the time. They're fighting all the time. They're arguing.
They are fighting. They have much money.
They have a lot of money.
Special life.
They have a lot of money and they show off all the time, right? Do you know the word show off?
Mostrarse.
The Kardashian, no?
Show
I think,
off?
I don't know.
It
The
has a specific,
Kardashians
it has a specific meaning. Show off.
show.
No? Like, for example, when someone, like for example, the Kardashians, they have a lot of money, right?
Yes.
So they normally show off a lot because they have a lot of money. So they are like, oh yes, I'm getting married and my dress costs $2
Son
million.
payasas, son payasas.
$2 million. My dress costs $2 million. And also my house costs $120 million. So you can, they are always showing off, is like presumir.
Presumir,
Yes.
mostrarse, presumir, ajá.
Like
It's like presumption or jactarse.
like jactarse, exactly. Like presumir something. Yes. To show off is to do that. I could say like, oh, I just bought a new cell phone. So my cell phone, ahí está un poco sucio. So my new cell phone is 25,000 pesos. Oh, it's really nice. And I have a great time with my phone. This is the best phone ever. And I bought it. 25,000 pesos. So something like that, right? So yeah, the Kardashians are normally very presumidas. How can we say that? And actually that's okay because that's what they do. Or I mean, that's why they are so famous. I think people just see them like very wealthy. Do you know the word wealthy?
Saludables.
No, wealthy.
No?
Saludable is healthy.
Healthy, sí, you're right.
De riqueza.
Wealthy
Wealthy
is
out,
very rich.
They are
Rich?
Rich, very rich.
De
Yes.
mucho bienestar, calidad de vida.
Someone wealthy means that someone that has many resources. They have many things, many resources. They have a lot of money. They can have a lot of luxury around. So wealthy is like
Glamorous?
with a lot
Or
of
no?
money. I think it could be related, but not strictly. Eso es lo que vamos a ver. Now look at Kim Kardashian's. She recently got married. So this is her photo. She actually remarried because she had married once, and this is her second wedding. So this is her second wedding. Actually, let me see if I can get you guys a picture of the first wedding dress. Wedding. Kanye West?
Kanye West, yes.
That was her first husband. And actually, let's look at this. I'm going to actually use it on the same, put it on the same presentation, okay? Let me just paste this photo. This is her. So let me do it bigger. This is her and Kanye, okay? So let's look at this. This is her first wedding dress, and this is her second wedding dress. What do you guys think? What are your opinions?
The first.
The first, I like the first much better.
Yes, the first one
it's better.
I like the second.
It's nice. Very beautiful.
Do you like this dress?
Yes.
No.
No.
You don't?
No, I don't.
I think the second web is more luxurious than the
This
previous one.
She looks very sexy.
This
Exhibitionist.
wedding is most is more luxurious than the first one.
So this one is the first wedding dress she wore, and this is the second.
Mhm. The second is more luxurious than the first.
Uh-huh.
I think so.
This one, do you think this one is more expensive or luxurious, or this one?
This one,
Maybe the first one.
this one.
Maybe.
Yeah, I
I
mean, we
have
don't.
no idea.
I think both are super expensive. I
Yes.
didn't actually do a research on them, but she was highly criticized because of this one.
Mhm.
Because people say the same, that she's showing a lot, that it's not pretty, that like people have criticized her a lot because of this dress, actually. So I want to ask you, have you ever gone to, for example, a wedding or maybe another type of party? Could be maybe a graduation party, like a prom, or I don't know, any type of party that you were invited to and that you think you don't like the way people look?
No, it's not.
¿No les ha pasado que van a un lugar y que dicen, ay, qué mal vestido está esta persona? Never?
Sí.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. It happens. It happens a lot. Well, this was the controversy that happened with her. She had this issue because of this, and that was the like everyone is talking about her. Siempre todos hablan de las Kardashian. In like on TV, on social media, they're very, very famous. So yeah, that's one example. So what topics can we talk about at, for example, at a wedding party? You guys go to the reception. You know reception?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, when someone gets married, first you have like the mass, no? You go to church, they get married there, and then they go to the reception, which is like the party, the actual party, the wedding reception.
Or
So
maybe civil wedding before.
they could, if they don't get married like the Catholic way, they just get married on the like the civil wedding. They just I'm not sure it's called civil wedding. I need to do some research because I think there's another word for that. But
Okay.
yeah, they can just have a reception even though they didn't have like the religious wedding, right? So what things can we talk about when we are at this kind of parties with the guests? For example, you are a guest and then you talk with other people. What do you guys talk about?
Well, about the music, the food.
Dancing.
You talk about dancing or you dance?
Dance?
Yeah, you dance. But what topics can you talk about? We are just thinking about the things you talk about. No hablamos del baile, ¿o sí? ¿O sí hablamos del baile?
No.
No,
Or we just
de
dance?
Maybe the decoration of the room.
Could be like a room, decoration. What else?
Decoration.
Drink. The drink.
You talk about the drinks?
Yes, the drink.
Maybe, right?
Maybe. The food, maybe.
The dress of the
place,
dress who's wearing the people.
But the first is the invitation, no? The first invitations.
The dress who's wearing the
place. The place.
The place.
The place.
I think the principal is,
someone said something about invitations. Can you guys repeat it, please?
Invitations?
What about that?
No.
Meeting. Please meeting.
Remember, we are just imagine you are at the wedding. O yo me caso y los invito a todos ustedes. ¿De qué hablarían? What would you talk about with each other? Ya dijimos que de la música puede ser, de la comida, food, the
But
decoration.
the couple with we're going to marry, about the couple,
About
the
people.
about the
Yes.
people.
About your dress.
Present.
If it is nice, it is not nice.
Chores or like
Maybe so you can give your opinion on yeah, we said the
What?
place. The place is
What
here.
about the misa? The misa.
The mass.
The church.
The church.
If it was nice with many flowers
Present.
or not.
Okay, I'm sorry. Francisco, you were saying something?
Yes, I want talking about the press report, about the wedding.
About the party itself, no? You can just talk about the party, like
The press report.
the what, sorry?
No, I'm talking about the reporte de televisión, una entrevista de televisión.
Okay, like, yeah, if someone is like very famous, like they are,
Yes.
so they could talk about like on a TV show, no?
Yes, entrevista, interview, TV interview, I don't know.
Yes, Margarita?
I think the people speak about the gossip or only the opportunity to give a start or how to como casarse, to get married with a rich man, with a rich man.
Yeah, definitely. So basically we can actually gossip about all these things, no? Everything, like all these things we have here, we can gossip about. And I think I will be very hypocritical if I said, no, I have never criticized any of these. Actually, something happened to me recently. I went to a wedding. One of my best friends got married last year, and she invited me to the wedding. And she looked very nice. The place was really beautiful. The food was good. There was also a candy bar, and everything was super nice. But there was this one girl, I think her cousin. She was wearing like a stunning red dress, and she was wearing red. So do you guys know what the problem is if you wear red in a wedding?
No.
Wedding dress codes normally say no red. Le ponen ahí en la invitación abajo, no rojo, no blanco, for the wedding.
No.
Have you seen it? ¿No lo han visto?
No.
Formal or no children?
No children.
Normally they have like this formal, no children, but lately I've been in a lot of wedding, at a lot of weddings recently, and they do include that. Es como una regla del código de vestimenta de las bodas. No rojo ni blanco. No blanco, pues ya sabemos, no, porque la novia va de blanco normalmente. Y el rojo también. And I was wondering why no red? Because it's like very, very, very noticeable. Like people can see you a lot. Puede que llames mucho la atención, entonces es preferible que vayas como de colores neutros, negro, un color pastel o algo así.
But it's more usually in the United States, not here in Mexico.
Yo sí he visto muchos en México así que ya tienen eso.
Really? Oh.
Yeah. I guess it's because like
maybe I didn't go to a party wedding parties.
I think it has to do with the same thing that we share many things about the culture. And now with social media, for example, now social media and influencers and famous people, like they do this. So Mexican people is also doing like the same thing. Creo que sí estamos muy conectados con Estados Unidos. En Estados Unidos siempre ha sido muy común y últimamente sí he visto, o sea, yo sí he visto en la mayoría de bodas que he ido que sí tienen eso.
No,
Which is okay, right? I mean, if it's your own party, you can set the rules. O sea, yo podía decir, para mi fiesta yo no quiero que nadie vaya de azul, odio el azul. Y lo puedo incluir ahí, entonces ya saben. So in your invitation, you could easily do that. Yes, Margarita. Margarita, you want to say something?
Yes, excuse me. It used, like in Buckingham, you cannot wearing better than the bridge.
Yeah.
Or the queen.
Yes, exactly. So it is kind of like for me, sometimes they don't even make sense. Parece un capricho de la gente, ¿no? Así como de que, ¿por qué? But it's up to them. It's that happens a lot. Also, with the queen, have you heard the what's the name of this girl that got married with the prince? Meghan
Markle?
What was that?
Meghan Markle.
Aha, Meghan Markle. I've read articles saying that she's not allowed to paint her nails, for example. Solamente puede usar colores así como colores parecidos a su piel de las uñas, no puede tener uñas largas. She has to have like a very special dress code all the time. También es algo que he visto que también digo, bueno. So yeah, these are the kinds of things we can gossip about. I think all these topics we talk about at the weddings, and it's like really, really common. So these are topics to talk about at a wedding. Now, what can be like really useful vocabulary for talking with someone at a wedding? Vamos a pensar en alguien que ya conocemos. Si nos encontramos un conocido, someone we do know, but there is a long time we haven't seen them. I don't know. Like it's been years I haven't seen someone, and then I find them at the wedding reception. What do you think? Like phrases. I want to hear phrases. For example, like I can say something like, "Hey," we can say hello to them. So I can say something like, "Hey, how have you?" No, sorry. How you been? Yeah, things like that. Like you see someone and, hey, how you been? What else? What else can we say?
Are you married?
Are you, what was that, sorry?
What are you doing all these years?
What? Like what are you doing? What are you doing is actually the verb tense is not appropriate. So what have you? Esto no lo hemos visto.
What have you been?
All these years.
All these years. Okay.
All these years.
We are not getting into the structures. It's just useful vocabulary we're going to be using, okay?
Okay.
So what have you been doing all these years? What does this mean?
¿Qué has hecho?
¿Qué has estado haciendo estos años?
¿Qué has hecho? Ajá, ¿qué has hecho? ¿Qué has estado haciendo? Yes, exactly. What else can we say?
¿Qué has estado haciendo estos años?
Are you married?
Are you married? Okay. Let me just, people haven't. I'm going to do this category, okay? People we haven't seen in a long time. So This is for people we haven't seen in a long time. And okay, are you married? Yeah.
Are you working now?
Are you
Or
working?
where do you working?
Where? Okay, yes. What else? Any other ideas?
Where do you live now?
Where do you live
are
now?
you living?
Where do you live? Where are you living?
Oh,
Who is one plus? Tengo un one plus. ¿Quién es? Raising their hands.
Ana Berta.
Ana Berta.
Ya cambié de teléfono.
All right.
I want to tell you something.
Yes.
Yeah. I went to a wedding two weeks ago.
Yes.
That's why I wasn't here at
Oh,
class.
okay. Okay, that's fine.
Okay. I went to a wedding to the beach.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. It was,
Invite us.
yeah, it was amazing. It was like a movie wedding. It was
good. Very nice.
A dream. It was a dream wedding.
Yeah, it was a dream. My nephew, how do you say sobrina? Nephew?
Niece.
Niece, yeah. My niece got married with an Indian guy from India. Yeah. So imagine that there were people from Mexico, India, and the United States. And all the Indians were wearing their costumes, you know.
The traditional,
Yeah, many colors, blue and green and red and purple and orange, you know, like like a dream, like a movie. Like a movie. And they are so I don't know how to say, so they dance a lot, and they they show a lot. Show up? You said
yes.
You show up. Yeah, they show up a lot, and they were dancing, and they talk. They almost everybody talks, speak English, and well, it was really, really fun and beautiful. Everything was beautiful. Yeah.
Oh, that's really nice.
So nice. Yeah.
That's really nice. It's really interesting that you got the chance to interact with people from other cultures and to see them. It's really, I think it's really, really enriching. Language learning gives you that opportunity, like to, even though you don't know the language, but to interact with other cultures. This is like, that is the most interesting part for me, actually.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Now that I started studying German, I have met many people from Germany, from Switzerland, and in getting to know the different cultures. A veces me cuentan cosas así como, me estaban contando cosas de vialidad, por ejemplo, sus reglas. And it's so different than in Mexico. Y yo así, me quedo, what? So it is really, really nice. Congratulations that you had the chance to do that, and I hope you enjoyed it. It sounds like you enjoyed it, right?
Yeah, thank you.
Really nice. Okay, perfect. So thank you for sharing that, Anna. Now let's go back to the useful vocabulary. Remember, we want to have these phrases for our daily use, okay? So we can use them in an actual context. So people we haven't seen in a long time, we can ask these kind of questions. What else? Do you have any other ideas for people we haven't seen in a long time?
Do you have children?
Yeah, it could be. Pero si ya conocemos a la persona, tal vez sabríamos, ¿no? O no. Bueno, puede ser que tuvieron hijos en él. Yeah. Do you have children? Yes. What else? Thank you.
You traveled?
What do you do?
What do you do? Okay.
You look very well or younger,
Okay.
maybe.
You look younger.
Yes.
You look very well.
Have
Yeah.
you traveled recently?
People you want? Are
Oh,
you
that's
be the people
okay.
you want?
I heard two. Have you traveled recently and what else?
Uh-huh.
What there was another one I didn't hear. Alguien dijo otra cosa.
Are you be the people you want?
One more time, sorry?
Are you the people? Are you the people you want?
Are you the people? What do you mean?
Eres la persona que quería ser.
Oh, nice. Ay, but is that something you would ask? Like, really? Creo, o sea, ¿sí
Yes,
preguntarían eso en sí?
No.
If you know the person, maybe in other time, you be boyfriend or girlfriend, and maybe you separate, and you didn't see the person for a long time.
Yeah, could be. I'm just wondering if that could lead to something else. For example, if that were the situation and you ask someone like, are you the person you want to be? I don't know if this person would have like an existential crisis. Porque qué tal que no? ¿Qué tal que no estén pasando por un buen momento? Some of the rules of maybe not rules, but some of the things we look at in social linguistic, in a social linguistic, for example, in my classes for social linguistic, is topics that are safe for us to talk about. Como temas que no nos vamos a meter como tanto, ni son tan personales ni son tan controversiales. This is like part of strategies we want to learn. Luckily for us, English for at least English in the United States and Spanish in Mexico have many similarities. We are neighbors, so we live basically like together, and we share many things, also many cultural things. If we are talking about United States, and we are actually we have the similarities in which we can talk about the same, more or less the same topics. I think this is a plus. De hecho, esto es como una ventaja, ¿no? This is like an advantage. It's an advantage for us. Porque no tenemos que aprender tanto de la cultura o de diferencias culturales, aunque sí te las tenemos. La diferencia con otros idiomas, por ejemplo, como decían, like the Queen in England. En los británicos, por ejemplo, tienen otro tipo de cultura, tienen muchas diferencias que con Estados Unidos. A pesar de que comparten el idioma, tienen muchas diferencias culturales. No pasa tanto con México y Estados Unidos. Entonces también creo que es importante tener eso en cuenta, o bueno, ustedes díganme, do you think that's important to have, like, to know what topics or what things we can talk about sin meternos en problemas, like without having any kind of controversy? Or you think we can just talk about anything? ¿Sería importante para ustedes aprender como esa parte también social o no tanto?
I think it's very important because you could be seems rude at other people, no? Other people.
Exactly. There are things that may seem rude for others, and it doesn't really have to be with the kind of things you say. maybe you have a good intention, no? Like Rosario was saying, maybe she wants to know, maybe she finds me.
Teacher, and maybe in that moment, the conversation is finished.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. So in communication terms, maybe the conversation could even die. That moment is like, maybe the person will say like, yes, okay, bye. And they don't want to continue the conversation. So in this case, yeah, I would consider this to be important because we want to stay safe. We want to create conversation, but we want to stay safe, right? To not
I think,
to, yes.
I think we should ask questions that we should like to be asked for us.
Empathy,
Yeah,
a lot of empathy, right?
Yeah. If I wouldn't like somebody ask me something, I wouldn't ask to her.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in that case, in my case specifically, I'm an open book. Yo así soy transparente. So if someone asked me, for example, are you the person you want to be? Yo diría, ay, pues, changos. Me pondría así a pensar, tendría una crisis existencial. Because, yes, I'm doing many things I want. Y pues, no sé, I could say I have a nice job. I'm doing things I enjoy. For example, teaching is really, really rewarding for me. I really like it. But also I like my job. But at the same time, I'd like to travel. Y no he viajado tanto. Entonces sí diría, ay, pues si quisiera, no quisiera. So it's complicated. Just, this was a parenthesis.
It's a good question, but maybe from somebody who knows you very well, or somebody who
you are very close. Someone you are very close to.
I think it all depends of the person. You need to
and it all depends on the person.
Yes,
exactly.
Of course.
Exactly. Always.
Many people are very, very close in her own life. Another is a open book, as you said.
Like myself, yeah.
I think it depends of the person.
Yes. So we have to have that in mind, right? Porque hay temas de los que todo el mundo podríamos hablar. So we want to keep those. Para hacer conversación, those are like, I would say, the most important. Puede que salga bien, o sea, siempre puede que salga bien. Puedo yo llegar diciendo, yo no apoyo el aborto, y alguien diga, yo tampoco, entonces nos hacemos amigos, pero puede que alguien diga, yo sí quiero que se legalice, y nos empezamos a pelear. So there is no need. No hay necesidad de meterse en tantos temas, no cuando estamos hablando de empezar una conversación con, por ejemplo, en este contexto específico, alguien que no hemos visto en mucho tiempo. We don't know, right? Entonces, como no sabemos.
Don't talk about the politics or
religion.
Politics.
Politics.
Exactly. Margarita, you want to say something? Sorry.
Sí, nada más, ¿cómo se diría entonces? ¿Cumpliste tu sueño? ¿O se hizo realidad tu sueño?
Did you... I would say something like this. Like, did you achieve your dream?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Yes, which is really nice, actually. It's really nice, Margarita. It's a really nice... This could actually have a huge... it could be a great topic. Sí, podríamos, hablar un montón de esto. A la gente que obviamente... O sea, puede ir de un lado u otro, pero la voy a dejar de todas formas. I think it's nice to have it. Just as a comment, yes, be careful with that. No, bueno, también que tengan en cuenta de que las diferencias y las similaridades que tenemos. Yes.
But I think in a casual meeting.
Yes.
You must not talk about the deep topics, temas profundos, ¿no? I think you can talk about what do you in your free time? So are you married or not working?
Simple things.
Simple topics.
This actually is called like small talk, como chacharear, small talk, okay? Whenever we do small talk, hablamos de eso. Yes, Francisco.
Yes, I think we should be very carefully in some for make some commentaries because maybe it's not the right moment to
Maybe
talk
it's not the
about
right.
this.
Yeah, maybe it's not the right time. Yeah, you're right. Sí, lo mismo. The same thing. It could not be a good time for the other person, or maybe it's just not the good timing for the because of the place. Maybe if I invite someone to have a cup of coffee, then we can get into like a really deep stuff. Like, did you achieve your dream? What happened to your husband? ¿Por qué te divorciaste? ¿Cómo que te pusieron el cuerno? So we can definitely talk about these things, but in a more personal setting, no? In this case, we're just looking at this specific scenario. Es válido, but yeah, we are looking at something different here. Thank you for your participations. And now let's talk about people that we don't, people we're just meeting for the first time, people we don't know, okay? People we don't know. So what things could you say to someone you don't really know? Déjame ponerlo más grande. Now, these things we said are for people we haven't seen in a long time. So we do know these people, we know them, but we haven't seen them in a long time. Now, what would we say the same to someone that we don't know, or qué cambiaría?
No, it's different.
First, it's different because at first you must you should call, or you should speak about your name and your your where are you from?
Like for example, your name. How can you ask for your name? Like, what's your name?
Where are you from?
Where are you from? Etc. Right?
I asked about what do you think about our country? What do you think about Mexico?
Oh yeah, in the case that you are talking to a foreigner, no? Like someone that is not from here. Like, what do you think about our country? Yes, exactly. What else?
What do you do?
What do you do?
What do you study?
What do you
study?
do?
Where do you work?
Where do you work, etc. Right?
What's your jobs? What's your job?
Okay. What's your job? So basically just an introduction, no?
Yes.
Now let's do one more category, which is related to the things we were looking at before, which was like the gossip stuff. Cómo empezar una conversación. So, I mean, not a, yeah, it's a conversation, but more like on the gossip side. ¿Se acuerdan do you guys remember the phrases? Más o menos? Like phrases we used for gossiping?
Like, hi, I'm Anna. What's your name?
No, for gossiping.
No.
Remember, gossiping is like to introduce it, for example, like, I had this. Have you heard? And then, yeah, aquí va el chisme. Inserte chisme aquí.
Oh.
Okay. Do you guys remember those? ¿Se acuerdan de algunas frases que a lo mejor podemos usar?
Do you know that? Do you know?
Do you know?
You know that girl?
Have you heard? Have you heard?
Teacher,
Have you heard? It's on the top. Yes.
how many are in your family?
How many? What do you mean?
How many people are in your family?
Hold on, okay?
Not these topics.
How many children do you have?
Did you see?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, can you hear me okay? Es que my headset was not working for a moment. Sí escuché, pero no, bueno, se desconectó. Yeah, I mean, how many children? Eso sería como para people we don't know, ¿no? ¿Te estamos preguntando, tal vez?
Yes.
Okay, let's go back to gossiping. Acuérdense, cuando queremos hablar de algo, imagínense, just picture this situation. You are with, I don't know. Let's say that you are invited to a wedding and you find me en 10 años, ¿no? In 10 years. We meet. I'm there at the wedding and you are at the wedding too. Yo estoy en la boda y ustedes llegan, hi, teacher. And I would be like, hi, hello. Entonces ya nos hicimos todas esas preguntas, ¿no? How you've been? No, pues he estado bien, whatever. Now, you want to tell me a gossip about someone else. No sé, quieren ahí decirme, yes. Have you heard? Que ya escuchaste que, no sé, cualquier cosa. I was trying to find out like what kind of vocabulary you guys remember about this. Margarita, well, Ana Berta, do you want to say something?
Well, maybe, did you see that?
Did you see that? Ya decimos, ¿no? Bueno, also, Salvador, you wanted to say something? We can't hear you. No, in the meantime, Margarita?
Yes. Do you know somebody of them? Or do you know somebody of the bridge friends?
What do you mean bridge?
Novia, o bridge, ¿no? ¿Cómo se dice?
Bride.
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 You know somebody of the
okay, that's
bride,
good.
bride friends.
Do you know them? It's very common to say something like, are you a friend of the bride or the groom? ¿No?
Of the bride. Yes.
Sí, puede ser. De hecho, esto yo lo metería aquí, en people we don't know. Are you a friend of the bride? Bride, dijimos que es bride?
Novia.
¿Y cómo se dice? How do you call the man at the wedding? Do you know?
Fiancé.
Something like groom or something like groom.
Groom.
Fiancé
es prometido.
Fiancé, you call the fiancé when they get engaged. They say, let's get married. So now they are fiancés. Both of them, okay? Okay, yes. Do you know them? Okay, perfect. Any others for gossiping? Oh, yeah.
Have you heard about anyone brought a new car, for example?
Have you heard? Aquí está arriba, ¿no? Have you heard? Y ya le podemos poner lo que quieras. Like, have you heard that Marianne, the teacher,
Have you
Got
married?
Maybe, did you? No. Oh, I forgot.
Did you?
I was told.
You were. What?
Have you heard?
Did you notice?
You notice? Oh.
De la noticia o algo así.
No, did you notice? Es como te diste cuenta. For example. Yes.
I was told.
Sorry, go ahead. You broke up.
I was told that.
Oh, yeah, I was told that's a good one. Más aquí les quería poner una serpiente. I was told that, and then, yeah, you can say whatever, okay? So any of these, you can use them. Remember that gossiping is not always bad, no? You can just say, como eso que dijimos, have you heard Marianne, the teacher, got married? Y así como, ¿cómo pues? Pero si era una solterona, si no le gustaban los tener novio.
How come she likes to travel?
Teacher.
Yes. Someone wants to say something? Was it? No? Okay. So these are useful. Let me take a screenshot of this and I'm gonna send it to you to the chat group chat.
Teacher,
Yes.
can I say this? Can I say? Can you believe it? The teacher Marianne is the sixth wedding.
For the sixth time. She's getting married for the sixth time. Yeah. Yes, definitely. Yes, sí se puede. Let me actually include it here. Hold on. What was that? One more time. Can you believe?
You believe.
Can you believe that? And then remember, these are questions, no? Like, I was told that esta no es una pregunta. So, did you see that? Is a sentence. Do you know that? I know. Did you see that is a question as well.
Question.
So yes. Remember to, sorry, eso fue my mistake. Include the correct punctuation. So yes, I'm going to take very good. Thank you. I'm going to take this image. I'm going to send it to you to the chat. So to WhatsApp, so you can have them handy. We are going to do now this activity. ¿Cuántos de ustedes pueden quedarse un poquito más? Como empezó tarde la clase, ¿pueden quedarse para hacer las 2 horas o se tienen que ir a las 11?
Yo sí, maestra, gracias.
Yo
también
necesito
me
salir.
puedo
Yo también me tengo que retirar a las 11.
A las 11. Tengo otra clase.
Okay, perfect. That's fine. If you let's try and do this for the time remaining, and if we cannot review everything like at the end of the class, because I'm gonna give you a long time, so we are going to share it next class, okay? Al principio de la siguiente clase lo revisamos. So this is the activity. Who can help me read the instructions? Zoila, can you help me read them, please?
Yes. Task. In groups, you will pretend you are together at a wedding reception and you will come up with a dialogue, conversation between the members of the group. Remember to, number 1, include the most useful vocabulary phrases for gossiping and conversation starters. Number 2, include every participant in the conversation. Number 3, stay in topic. Number 4, take care of every part of the conversation. Give it a good start and closing in the most natural way possible.
So basically, I'm going to team you up. Espero que funcione, okay? I know that it takes a long time, pero vamos a intentar hasta que ya podamos entrar todos bien a los grupos pequeños. I'm going to put you in teams. So in teams, you are going to be doing this together. Write it down in your notebook, or if you want to do it, creo que es más fácil si lo hacen en un cuaderno. So write it down in the notebook. Si lo tienen ya escrito todos, you can send it to me so I can give you some feedback. Si no lo acaban escrito o si no lo tienen todavía bien, de todas formas si quisiera verlo, so we can present it, okay? So this task specifically is to do the conversation. We are going to do one only. Okay, nada más uno. So one dialogue, remember everyone has to participate. For example, if I have, let's say, Zoila and then Gaby and Salvador in one team, the three of them have to participate in the conversation. No va a ser una conversación nada más entre dos personas, ¿no? The three of them have to be there. So it's gonna be you. Any questions about the instructions?
Sorry, teacher.
Yes.
I have many problems or troubles with my computer, and I problems too, troubles with my telephone.
Okay.
But I'm disposed to continue.
Okay, maybe we can do one team and we can leave it here para que no tengan que salirse de la reunión.
Okay.
Vamos a ver. Someone else has problems entering the small groups? Voy a dejar de presentar, okay? I'm gonna stop presenting this. Anyone else is having a lot of trouble, like Salvador, with entering the small groups? Porque desde la clase pasada, ¿se acuerdan? Que no podíamos entrar.
Actually, I changed my computer for my telephone because I had problems with my internet, but right now I connect to my telephone.
On your phone?
I in my phone, and so I haven't probably right now.
Okay, this is what we're gonna do. Necesito que todos se queden. I'm gonna say this in Spanish. Necesito que todos se queden en Zoom, ¿ok? Sea que lo estén usando en la computadora o en su celular, pero abran la aplicación de Zoom, que vean Zoom y que puedan ver mi cara y que puedan ver todo. Les voy a mandar ahorita la solicitud para hacer los grupos. Vamos a ver, son 16, 16, so we can do 4 of 4. Voy a hacer 4 grupos de 4, ¿ok? You can help each other. You can work together. Nada más si necesito que estén todos en Zoom para que vean cuando les llegue el cuadrito que dice que lo está invitando a un grupo reducido, grupo pequeño, algo se llama. Hold on. 4 groups. Ok. So, van a quedar así. Va a quedar uno Isabel, Gaby, Ana Berta y Rubén. Another is Silvana, Margarita, Lourdes, Tere Juárez. In another, there is Rosario, Isidro, Yolanda y Zoila. But remember, if some of you is having trouble, I'm going to change you. ¿Ok? Si no puede entrar Isidro, si no puede entrar alguien, los cambio. De plano, si no pueden entrar ninguno, pues los dejo aquí en esta sala. ¿Ok?
What is my group?
It's number 3. No los he asignado, no los he abierto, pero aquí los estoy viendo, los que voy a asignar, ¿ok? So, we might switch you. Si no se puede, pero tengan Zoom abierto para que lo vean, ¿ok? Se los voy a mandar ya. Y en WhatsApp les voy a mandar las imágenes, ¿ok?
Unirse a la sala para grupos pequeños.
Ajá. Unirse a la sala para grupos pequeños. You can click on that. Let me send you this. Okay, I still have Maru. Maru's gone. Gabriela. Silvia, Silvana. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Nada más queda Silvia. Silvia, ¿algún problema para unirse? No, tampoco escucho si tenga el micrófono abierto.
Just
Okay, so basically that's the end. Next class, I was explaining to some of you in the teams that we were going to looking at the different topic. We're going to change now. We're going to do something different. It is communicative, but it's more based on grammar. So I'm going to send you, actually that could be a good idea. I'm going to send you some videos before the class so you can start getting familiarized with the topic, and then next class we are going to get into that, okay? More in depth. That's the very last part. It's already 11, so thank you. I'm sorry we didn't have that much time to work this class because I was a little late, and also my internet was not very good. But I'll see you next week. If you have any questions, you know, in the meantime, if you have any questions, text me, okay? Send me a text message through WhatsApp or whatever. There's no homework at this time. So just go ahead and you may disconnect now. See you next week. Thank you.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you.
Thank you,
everybody.
Next weekend.
Bye, everybody.
Have a nice weekend.
Have a nice weekend, everybody. Thank you, teacher.
Thank you very much.
May you be fine.